Hey guys. Um, I know it's been a while, and as I was looking at it, it's been like 8 years, and a lot can happen in 8 years, and a lot that you really don't expect. And one thing, I really regret it. Through the last 8 years, I feel like I could just kind of push my experience to the side, and I could kind of ignore it and push it off as something that happened and something that was. But lately it's been getting more and more intense, and that the experience that I had means more than what I want it to, or what that I expected it to. And I think it's time that maybe instead of running away from it like I have for the longest time, that I embrace it. And if you haven't heard 8 years ago of what happened, in 2015, I went through an experience that completely shattered my entire existence and transformed the way I've looked at humanity, looked at the purpose of life that we have, and it completely rattled my life into something that I never expected. And as much as I've tried to deny that, and as much as I've tried to look through the comment section to try to find a reason not to believe it, I really can't. I can't find myself to, I can't convince myself that it's not more than what I hoped or what I expected. And it really is. And I want to say this. My experience in 2015 was the most ground-shattering, eye-opening, humbling experience that I could have ever imagined. 8 years have gone by. 8 long years, and a lot has changed. I've changed my profession. I've changed my outlook on life. I've changed so many different things. I went from being a corporate-driven salesperson making money to now a guy that owns a conservation and rescue of wildlife company. And one thing that I do know, that every moment is presented to us in a certain way, and these moments that are presented to us for a reason. And I think it's really beginning to pick up for me a lot more lately, with the feeling of lack of purpose, and a lack of purpose fulfillment, to be precise, and being able to say what needs to be said, and to put my message, or to put the message out there. And I think the first thing I want to point out to everybody, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, what you believe, what religion you are, no matter what, there's only one truth. Doesn't matter what team you're on, doesn't matter what God you pray to, doesn't matter what spiritual belief you have, there's one team. It's all of us. We're all the same. And as we begin this route within humanity, where the division is ever more obvious, encouraged, it's supported, it's pushed upon us. We're being divided faster and further than anybody could ever imagine. You need to all remember, there's only one truth, and that one truth is not what any of the 4,200 different religions will have you believe. That one truth is that we're all here equal. Every one of us, regardless of your language, regardless of your religion, regardless of your skin color, the way you talk, nothing. Every one of us are the same. It's our purpose, and it is our responsibility to love each and every single person that we meet on a daily basis the same way that you would hope that you could be loved. I've fallen very, very, very short on the message that was presented to me. I've failed myself. I spent 8 years too long battling and struggling to cope with what it is that happened and what it is that I went through. And after 3 years of not looking at YouTube whatsoever, I saw the overwhelming support that I had on the last video. And I don't know what brought me there, and I don't know what pushed me to look at it, but I did. And I see that I do have a purpose, and my purpose is to be a messenger. And as a messenger, I'm here to answer questions. I want to be here to teach. I'm being pushed to encourage. I'm being pushed to explain. So the video that started 8 years ago isn't done. My purpose has been forgotten and pushed aside by me, but has been shoved back in my face in a violent and aggressive way. And no matter what it is that you are conflicted with, religious, financial, emotional, relationship, whatever your conflict is, I can help you. And I can make sense of things. And it's my job to tie the distance between relationships, between religions, between humanity, and to help bind every single one of us back together again. Now, I am letting go, and I'm making myself available. I've quit my career because there was no fulfillment, there was no purpose. I felt like a slave to a system. And at the same time, the entire time I felt like a slave to a system, I was being chewed apart on the inside with the experience that I had had. And the greatest thing that has ever been presented to me. Well, I'm done. I'm not going to turn my back to it anymore. I'm not going to shy away from it anymore. I failed myself long enough. I failed you guys long enough. I'm here. And being here it's nerve-wracking to say the least, but I will tell you right now, I am here. And regardless of who you are, what you believe, what you feel, what you worship, what you think, if you have a question, if you have a concern, if you have something that's tearing you apart on the inside, I can make sense of it. Leave a message in the comments, and I promise you that I will not wait another 8 years before I talk again. Once a week, I will take the most common question that is presented before me, and I will make a class of it, and I will make a presentation, and I will do something that makes sense to every single person here. In 2015, I met God. God changed my life. I went through a long, long time of hell. Hell. But it makes sense to me now. And I want to help. And that's what I'm going to do. So leave a comment, leave a message. If you want to say something mean, something hurtful, please do. You're going to be the ones that feel me. You're going to be the ones that need the help. If you're lost and if you're torn, I'm here and I can answer anything. I'll post my phone number if you need it. I'll make myself accessible to any single person that wants to reach out to me and wants to know. If you want to talk, I'm here. But I'm not going to disappear anymore, because the time of waiting and the time of pushing it away have just humbled me to understand that there is no point in ever doing that. 8 years. 8 years went by, and I ignored it. And all that happened is an ever increasing pain and feeling of regret for ignoring and pushing it to the side. Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm done fighting it. I have the answers. I know what it is. I don't care if you believe it. All I ask is that you listen with an open heart and that you present any question, any concern, anything that you have, send it my way, and I promise you, I will explain everything. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support that you've given me. I appreciate all the love, all the comments, all the likes. We've just started. I had to walk through a long, long journey to learn who I am and a long journey of what my purpose is. But I know what it is. So if you want to reach out to me, I'm here. And I would love to hear from you.